Life seems to involve a lot of waiting. Not only do we spend a lot of time waiting in a line at a store, or for our turn at the doctor, or for a bus, or at a government agency, but we spend a lot of time waiting in just the broadest sense of the term. Even as we're doing other things, we always seem to be waiting for something like an important phone call, or an email, or a parcel. We wait for that special day to arrive, or that annual event to happen again next year. We wait for that newborn to arrive, or a child's birthday, or we wait for the green light, or just the traffic to clear. We wait for the day to start, or we wait for the day to end, or we wait for a break in our work. We wait for Friday, or we wait for the weekend, or we wait for that big game, or we wait for the season to begin of a sporting event that we enjoy. Or we wait for a loved one or a friend to come home from work or wherever they were. I don't know how many times this winter I've said, I can't wait for spring. And I know when spring gets here, I'll say, I can't wait for summer. We wait for election results. We wait for the winner of the contest to be announced. We wait for a child who's in a play to be on the stage so that we can see them. Or we wait for a graduation day, either our own or somebody else's. I could go on and on about the things that we wait for every day. And I'm sure you have some of your own thoughts on the subject. I think it's something that we humans do because we have a sense for the past, the present, and the future. I know some animals might have kind of a feeling for waiting, but theirs is a little different. Perhaps you can think of a pet, perhaps like a dog, that waits by the window for their master to come back. Again, I think that's a little different. They tend to live for the moment, and all they're waiting for is that person or that being to come back who gives them food and water and comfort. But I don't think they really understand the concept of waiting, or anticipating what will happen next, or what happened in the past, or they're waiting for something again. It's perhaps a little different than how humans think of it. We will remember past events and have memories that we will use to think of or plan future events. I'm reasonably sure that a pet isn't going to think of, oh, that 4th of July celebration last year, that was great, I can't wait for that again. They don't think in that same way. I think it might be partly our optimistic look at the future, that things will get better, or they will be at least as good as they were in the past. Many times you hear the phrase, the good old days. And a lot of times the good old days were good. But I think we tend to think of the good things that happened in the past more than the bad things. So we always anticipate things will be as good as they were before, if not better. Anyway, while I was waiting for the light to turn green today, I was thinking about, I can't wait to start working on my motorcycle when it gets warm. And then I started thinking about all of the things we start waiting for, and I couldn't wait to get home to tell you about it. Alright, bye. Anyway, on my home from work today, I was stopped at a green light, so I was waiting. Anyway, on my way home from work this morning, while I couldn't wait to get home, while I was waiting at a red light today, waiting it for it to turn green, I was thinking about, I couldn't wait to get to